Welcome back to the Entrepreneur to Employer podcast. I am your host, Brian Montes, founder of Scalosity Works and the Entrepreneur to Employer business coaching program. Now, on this podcast, this is where we help business owners like yourself transition smoothly from running a startup to leading a thriving enterprise. So, today, I want to talk about lead generation and mastering lead generation because unless you have leads coming in that you convert to sales, you don't have a business. So, it's really important to make sure that business owners understand what lead generation is and the different types of lead generation that is available to them, right? Because every business needs a steady stream of potential clients or customers. But how you go about generating those leads can vary dramatically. So today, let's explore the different types of lead generation strategies that are available to you and break them down into two main categories, farming and hunting. So let's grab yourself a notepad. Let's get started. So first, let's talk about the concept of lead generation itself. At its core, lead generation is the process of attracting and converting strangers and prospects into someone who has indicated an interest in your company's product or service. You're basically creating awareness. Right? It's about finding that potential client and nurturing those relationships until they're ready to make a purchase. Okay, let's dive into the two main approaches, farming and hunting. Now, farming, as the name suggests, is about cultivating relationships over time. It's a slower, more methodical approach to lead generation, but it can yield loyal and valuable customers because they have been nurtured over time. Think about it like you're planting seeds, watering them, and waiting patiently for them to grow into a bountiful harvest. That is what the farming strategies are all about. So here are some key farming strategies for you to think about. Number one, content marketing. Content marketing involves valuable and informative content that addresses the needs and pain points of your target audience. It creates inbound leads, the thing that HubSpot built its business on. Now, this could be blog posts, it could be ebooks, white papers, webinars, or yes, you're right, even podcasts like this one. The goal is to build trust and establish your authority in the industry. Now, over time, as prospects consume your content, they will become more familiar with your brand and they are more likely to reach out when they are ready to make a purchase. So content marketing is one of your pillar key farming strategies. Okay, number two, email marketing. Despite everything you may be reading or hearing out there, email marketing is not dead. It really is a fantastic way to nurture leads over time. By sending regular, valuable content directly to your prospects' inboxes, you can keep your brand, your business top of mind. This could include newsletters, special offers, product updates, personalized messages. It can vary. The key here is consistency, and the key is providing value in every email. And that's the important piece, providing value in every email. I often get asked, how often should I email? As often as you feel the need to. You can email daily, as long as your emails are not junk in their inbox, as long as your emails are giving them value, something that they would read and go, wow, that's great. I can use this, or I learned something. Okay. And the bottom line is this. If they don't want to hear from you anymore, they're going to unsubscribe, and that's okay. If they unsubscribe, they're not going to be your buyer anyway. So just make sure that every email you send out, you are creating value. The third farming strategy is social media engagement. Now, social media is still a powerful way to create farming lead generation. So when you actively engage with your audience on platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, well, Twitter is now known as X, you can build a community around your brand, right? So make sure as you do that, you start sharing valuable content, respond to comments, and participate in conversation. That's how you build the following. But keep in mind, social media is rented land. You don't own it. So if you build a large audience on a social media platform, it can be taken away from you at any time, any point in time. So it is very important, as part of your strategy, you work on getting your audience to convert to email, right? You want to get them to opt into something so that now they're on your email list and you have them in another, you could communicate with them in another format so that if you ever lose your LinkedIn page, if you're ever locked out of Instagram for whatever reason, and you lose your audience, you still have them on your email list. So I really stress the importance of making sure that you don't rely on social media only as a lead generation tool. Okay, number four, customer-based referral programs. Encourage your existing customers to refer new leads. This is an effective lead generation strategy. Why? Because people like social proof. It is more powerful for a happy customer to tell another potential customer what a great job you've done versus you telling a new potential customer what a great job you're going to do. Social proof is huge. People trust recommendations from friends and family, so offering incentives for referrals can help you tap into new networks of potential clients. Social proof, very, very important. And on top of that, ask your happy clients for testimonials. The testimonials will help drive your referral programs. You should be asking all of your happy customers for testimonials. Okay, so the four farming strategies that you can do are content marketing, email marketing, social media engagement and social media building, and customer-based referral programs. Now let's switch gears and let's talk about hunting strategies, right? On the other hand, hunting is a more direct and immediate approach to lead generation. That's why it's called a hunting strategy. It's about going out, finding prospects, engaging them quickly, and converting them into customers. This approach is far more aggressive and it will yield faster results, but it's going to require a lot more effort and a lot more persistence. And if your business is new, hunting strategies should be your focus because you need to ramp up, get customers in the door, close deals, have revenue coming in, or you don't have a business. So in the beginning, hunting strategies are a critical starting point for you as a business owner as you scale and grow your business. So let's talk about some key hunting strategies. Number one, cold calling. I get it. Cold calling is tough. It's not fun, but just to be clear, it does involve reaching out to potential customers who haven't expressed prior interest in your product or services. You're picking up that phone, you're dialing, and you're hoping to get a decision maker on the other end that will not hang up on you. And it's very challenging, and it requires a very thick skin because you're going to get hung up on, you're going to get a lot of no's, but it's a very direct way to introduce your business to new prospects. Success in cold calling does depend on your ability to quickly convey the value of the offering and handle objections quickly. Now, with that being said, not everybody is wired to do cold calling. There are firms out there that specialize in cold calling, and they're very good at what they do. So if cold calling, if you aren't successful at it personally, but your business does well with cold calling, meaning your business is known for generating leads, or your industry is known for generating leads through cold calling, this is one of the areas where I would recommend over time you outsource it. Outsource it to a firm that does this day in and day out because everything will get scripted, there'll be a process, and they can set appointments for you. Okay, hunting strategy number 2, paid advertising. Now, this is a bit of a slippery slope, especially for new businesses, because you could spend a lot of money on Google Ads and lose a lot of money because there's a lot of complexity with the algorithms and making sure you build the audience correctly. But paid advertising can work, and your options are Google Ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads. All of the platforms have ads, and it does allow you to target very specific demographics with your message. The strategy can quickly generate leads because it puts your business in front of a large audience. And the key to success with the paid ads is to ensure your ad copy is compelling and that your targeting is precise so that you attract the right leads. Otherwise, you will spend a lot of money and you will lose a lot of money. So I don't recommend new businesses do paid advertising in the beginning. I think it's something you need to work into. You also may want to find a professional with proven results that can help you build out a paid advertising program. You need to build a budget for it. You need to stick to that budget. There's a lot of things you need to do. I do know that Facebook ads are definitely a little bit more cost effective than Google ads. So testing the waters of paid advertising, Facebook ads may be an area to look at first. The third hunting strategy, and one I personally love, is networking. Right? Attending industry events, conferences, trade shows is an excellent way to build new leads. Now, these events can provide you with opportunities to meet potential clients face-to-face, build relationships, and discuss your products or services with them on the spot. And networking does require strong interpersonal skills and the ability to make those connections and follow up with those connections, right? Because the real work on the networking happens after the event. It's the follow-up, it's the engagement, right? So how do you make a networking plan work? Well, there's a whole strategy around this, and it's actually something I teach business owners in the Entrepreneur to Employer Business Coaching Program. And we build out a whole strategy around networking, right? Sitting down, writing out 100 top referral partners, and building a plan around how you're going to engage your referral partners regularly and developing and understanding who your power partners are. And most importantly, what value can you provide them? What type of leads and opportunities can you provide them? Because when you pay it forward, you have a much better opportunity of leads coming back your way. So there is a whole networking strategy that I help business owners develop and execute on when they become a client in the our business coaching. All right. The next key hunting strategy is direct mail campaigns. Now, while it might seem old-fashioned, direct mail still can be very effective. I know a lot of business owners that have been very successful recently sending out postcards, small letter type things, right? Personalized letters, brochures, postcards to a targeted list of prospects because it does capture their attention. And, sometimes people do like receiving the physical piece of mail, especially in this day of digital marketing. So don't rule out direct mail campaigns. Your industry might make sense in your industry. So, okay, so let's review the 4 types of hunting strategies, and then I'm going to give you a bonus, a 5th one. So you have cold calling, you have paid advertising, you have networking, and you have direct mail campaigns. The 5th bonus one, which I also really, really like, is what we call bold walking. This is where you choose a business park. If you're selling business to business, you choose a business park and you go out there that day and you go door to door and you go through each door boldly, confidently, and you greet the gatekeeper, if you will. You introduce yourself and you try and build a quick relationship with that person, and hopefully they let you talk to the owner or whoever the decision maker is. But you're going out to create awareness. And I know a lot of businesses have the non-solicitation signs on their door. I get it. But at the end of the day, you're not soliciting. You have something of value to offer them, right? If you're selling staffing services or recruiting, or if you are, say you work for a box truck rental company and you see that this company, utilizes box trucks. Okay, so you're not soliciting. You are making them aware of another option because what you have is something they can need and use. Maybe not today, but maybe in 6 months. So you're really going in to create awareness. So be proud of what you have to sell, be proud of what you have to offer. Go in, introduce yourself, and make that connection. And again, we have a whole bold walking strategy as part of the Entrepreneur to Employer coaching program. So if you are in the process of building your business and you want to really learn and get good at more hunting strategies, that's something that I can help you with. So bold walking is a wonderful way to go out and build and hunt for business. And if you're in a business to consumer, I have roofers knocking on my door seeing if I need a new roof. Right. So there's still a lot of door knocking going on in the residential sector for home services and things like that. So depending on what you are selling, bold walking could be a great way for you to go out and make some relationships. So in the beginning, as you're building your business, make sure you choose the right business development strategies for where you're at in your business. You cannot do all these well at one time, nor should you, right? If your priorities are spread so thin, nothing is going to work. You need to look at where your business is at, look at what your goals are, look at your strategic plan, and then determine what strategies make sense for you right now. If you're earlier on in your business, choose 1 to 2 hunting strategies and focus on them. Focus, 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 and make those hunting strategies work. Generate leads, generate closed deals, get revenue coming in, get your testimonials, build from there. Then once you have a solid foundation of business built, whatever that number is, right, of recurring revenue or deal flow, then you can start adding in some of those farming strategies. But you have to build. You can't jump into all of them at once because you will fall flat on your face if you do. So what's the one other thing we need to be thinking about? Well, measuring success and adjusting your strategies. It's crucial to measure the success of your lead generation efforts and be willing to adjust your strategy as needed. Track your key metrics such as conversion rates, lead quality, return on investment for each strategy that you deploy. Use the data to identify what's working and what's not working, and be prepared to pivot your approach to maximize your results. And remember, lead generation is not a one-size-fits-all process. It requires ongoing experimentation, analysis, refinement, right? We're always working at it to make it better. But with the right amount and the right mix of farming and hunting strategies, you can build a robust pipeline of high-quality leads that will drive your business forward. And the key is to never let off the gas pedal, right? You got to make sure that once that pipeline starts to get filled up, you continue to press on your lead generation strategies. Because when that pipeline starts to dry out, it's going to take you 90, 120 days, right? It's going to take you 3, 4, 5 months to rebuild that pipeline. And that's where businesses get in trouble. That's where they have these ups and downs, these high ups and low lows of revenue. So you've got to focus on consistently keeping that pipeline going. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast because that does wrap up today's episode on lead generation strategies. I hope you found these insights helpful and that you are now better equipped to implement effective lead generation strategies and tactics in your business. And as always, if you have any questions or need any further assistance, feel free to reach out to me. You can always email me at brianm@scalocityworks.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review if you enjoyed this episode. Your feedback helps us continue to provide valuable content to entrepreneurs like you. And last but not least, if you are interested, I just published an ebook, The 6 Mistakes That I Often See Business Owners Making. And I give you 6 silver bullets in this ebook that will help you correct the mistakes that I see many business owners making. So if you're interested, download our free ebook. The link will be in the show notes for you. And it's a quick read, 23 minutes or so max. I don't even think it's going to take you that long to read it. Quick read, and it's going to have actionable insights for you to help you improve your business right away when you're done reading that book. So grab the free ebook. Link is going to be in the show notes. Until next time, this is Brian Montez, founder of Scalocity Works and the Entrepreneur to Employer coaching business. Keep hustling, and remember, every lead counts.